Android forensics, unlocking the digital evidence. So today we'll be discussing about digital forensics and mobile forensics with respect to Android operating system forensics. And to just give you an introduction on what is mobile forensics, it specifically deals with the acquisition, analysis, and interpretation of digital evidence from mobile phones. And it is very essential for recovering data from mobile devices, especially Android devices or even iOS devices. That can be either as evidence, can be lost information, can be hidden information, can be deleted information. So we will be discussing on what type of information we can discover. And we know that mobile phones have evolved over the time, and we also have to continuously adapt to the new operating system, versions of operating system, the encryption that the operating system uses, and what kind of different storage formats are there. And mobile forensics is in every digital forensic investigation, in conventional crime as well as in a cyber crime. So there is abundance of information and evidence that is there. Android devices is a very delicate scenario because of the information that is present in the devices. Uh, the Android market is about 70% population are using, the Android devices globally. And if there is any kind of information that may be required, then it results in a legal inquiry. But when it comes to the inquiry, there is also you know, context of data being private. So when it comes to these kind of issues, the evidence that is extracted uh, has a pivotal role to play in about 60% of the cases. So from communication logs, browsing history, GPS locations, application data, multimedia files, all these devices offer an unparalleled depth of insight, often capturing more than 80% of an individual's footprint. In Android devices, we come across three types of acquisitions. We have logical acquisition, which is basically an extracting accessible data from the device, such as the files, such as specific files, folders, and application data. And we can use that through its operating system, or more specifically, we can use specialized forensic tools. When it comes to physical acquisition, we look at the bit-by-bit copy of the entire storage medium of the device, including the deleted files, unallocated space, allocated space, system areas. It is a comprehensive data recovery and is crucial. This process is a very crucial process for uncovering the hidden information. File system acquisition is a kind of an acquisition that is consisting of the acquisition of the structure and contents of a device's file system that gives you detailed information about the files, the directories, metadata, and the timestamps. This method sits between logical, physical acquisition, and because in terms of its depth, it focuses on how data is organized and stored on the device. It's particularly useful for understanding user activity patterns and verifying the integrity of individual files. When it comes to Celebrite, uh, when it comes to the tools that are used for Android forensics, we have a very sophisticated and commonly used tool that is called as Celebrite UFED. And Celebrite UFED is a leading solution in digital forensics. It's a universal forensic extraction device that is called as UFED. It's widely recognized as a comprehensive and powerful tool in the field of mobile forensics, and it allows investigators to extract data from a vast array of mobile devices, including Android, using both physical and logical methods. The UFED supports the recovery of deleted data, call logs, SMS messages, application data, and ensuring thorough examination of the digital evidence as well. Another tool is called the Oxygen Forensic Suite. It is a comprehensive data analysis, and this is similar to the UFED, and it uses cloud, so it can extract data, parse data from cloud services also. Android Debugging Bridge is a developer's essential toolkit that is uses the command line tool. Connection between the computer system and Android device is designed for developers so that they can extract the data, but maybe not very well accepted in the code. When it comes to the step-by-step acquisition, we prepare the device for the acquisition, ensuring integrity and admissibility of the data. So we have to get permission from legal authority. We have to secure the device and prepare the forensic environment. Then we have the extraction methods, either logical, or physical extraction that we are going to do. And depending upon the state of the device, security of the device, and the type of data that we are being, looking after. Then we verify and document. So every file or data that is recorded and you know taken as a copy is rigorously verified. Documentation is critical to proving the evidence's integrity and chain of custody. So some challenges that we can face in Android forensics is the encryption that is there for majority of all of the Android devices, such as full disk encryption or file-based encryption and data encryption keys, okay, there which are we require now, specialized tools, permission, and maybe some orders from the court also to bypass or recover the data. Routing and custom read-only memories introduce unpredictability and complexity in the Android forensic investigation. So this modification can lead to inconsistent data storages, unusual file structures, and altered security mechanisms, complicating the forensic analysis. Data volatility and ephemeral data pose a risk to evidence preservation. Many critical pieces of digital evidence on Android devices are volatile, existing only in temporarily or RAM or caches. Capturing this ephemeral data before it is lost or overwritten requires rapid response and sophisticated live acquisition methods which are not always feasible in forensic scenarios. There are many cases in which Android forensics can be used. Most commonly, we will talk about, since forensics deals with the law, we talk about criminal investigations. Digital evidence from mobile evidences can be used to reconstruct events, identify suspects, and prove the intention of the crime. Call logs, text messages, location data retrieved from the Android phone can pinpoint a suspect's whereabouts during a crime, often critical leads to a law enforcement. And this often involves bypassing device locks and decoupling data to access hidden information. Corporate espionage is something that organizations do, especially private organizations do against each other. So in cases of corporate espionage, Android forensic helps uncover traces and instances of intellectual property theft that may have occurred, unauthorized data exploitation. Analyzing the employees' company issued or personal Android devices can reveal communications with competitors, transfer of sensitive documents, or use of unauthorized apps. This digital trail is vital for internal investigations and potential legal action against those involved. In data recovery is also there where we generally it's not any kind of case or crime because it's beyond the criminal and corporate scenarios encompassing situations where critical information has been accidentally deleted or lost due to maybe a device malfunction or by mistake. So forensic specialists can often retrieve these kind of data, files, photos, videos, etc. Even if they have been reset through using the file system and memory. Best practices for mobile forensics is there ethical considerations, upholding integrity in digital forensics, maintaining ethical standards is paramount in Android forensics. Investigators must ensure that all data and this collected evidence are legally and handled with strict adherence. There are a lot of emerging technologies that are there, and we need to rapidly adapt to these emerging technologies. And this is essential for staying ahead in the field of digital forensics and mobile forensics. So we have learned from this presentation that Android forensics, from acquisition methods to artifact analysis, its crucial role in digital investigation. Understanding these complexities is essential for effective recovering and interpreting of digital evidence will account for significant portion of the modern judicial cases. And thank you all for listening.